So today I am in my partner's setup, which is pretty cool because he never lets me in here. I'm joking, he does. But my GoPro has run out of battery and I was like, I have to get DJ to Diapers out with New York because I was talking about it. But we're here. DJ to Diapers number 8. Number 7 was us actually doing a hospital bag. So if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out because it gives you great resources on where we got loads of bits for our hospital bag. But today is going to be predominantly about our trip to New York, which started not so great. I was so excited. We were flying business with JetBlue, who are amazing, by the way, and so reasonable, and they're modern. They're more modern than British Airways and Virgin, and bigger as well. So when you're this big, just got to the airport, got my mask on, very exciting. With the pregnant belly, this is what we're wearing. So we just got to the lounge. Barney does this thing where he gets worried that we'll be turned away from places all the time. So he's always like, and I'm like, it's fine. And we were fine, except my priority pass sent me a new one and it's not activated yet. So it's never smooth sailing with me, is it, my darling? And he had a sleepless night because what happened?
Our test results didn't arrive until 7:30 in the morning. My dad's never arrived, so he had to get another test at the airport, and he was flying 3 hours earlier than us.
And how much did you pay for PCR?
£220.
I felt like I was in a bit of luxury and filmed it. The food could be a little bit better. I'm not sure about the chef. So we didn't get much sleep last night because of everything that happened. But this is my second meal. I'm not too shabby. But I have so many versions right now. It could be the pregnancy causing it, but my partner afterwards, he was like, don't really like food either. So yeah, that was the only thing. And also I thought they'd have an electric door. There was me like pressing the button, trying to close the door, and it's a manual door. But I'm being a princess right now, aren't I? Just a tad. Anyway, absolute insane flights. It's an interesting one. It's eco-friendly, which is great because it obviously is better for the environment, but it's thinner. So the plane is not a jumbo jet, which means there was a lot of turbulence. But I pretty much slept the whole way through it to avoid like having that fear. I always have a visualization of my grandparents flying alongside the airplanes and holding them up. And now I have this little one. I'm like, gotta keep this one safe, you know. We've officially landed in the USA, baby. Family holiday, here we come. Hey!
Sorry, couldn't find the button.
We're in New England. Do you want me to drive?
Oh,
You're gonna be...
well, obviously not.
Well, I don't mind. So we are on the way to the shopping mall.
Surely I'm turning soon.
No, straight off.
The 0.6
For another
for a while.
1.8. 0.6 until you got to the stop sign.
Oh, it was a stop sign, the
Yeah.
thing. Oh, okay.
Look at that house, how cute are these houses? People are watching this on YouTube and going, Jamie, this is normal. What's the first thing we see when we enter a supermarket? I mean, a shopping mall. So we're just in the mall and waiting for Barney to get his phone case because he just got an iPhone 13 and it never came in time, his case that he ordered in the UK. So he's over there right now. I just thought America would be more Christmassy, but I'm like, is it because we're not in New York City at the moment? When we get to New York, that's going to be really nice. So the thing is we're going to go to the Apple Store. I'm going to try and convince him to buy me some AirPods because mine have gone missing. We went to Tom Ford and it was £260 for a fragrance, which is dollars, which is so much more expensive than in the UK. So we were like, Wow, definitely cheaper. So, baby's going to be born in 2 months' time. How do you feel?
Mate, it's crazy. We're the newborn now, so we're like experiencing like little bits and bobs, aren't we? Of like changing nappies, putting down bedtime, burping.
Are you prepared?
She's literally like 3 weeks old, so she's just like, or she's just eat, sleep, shit, repeat.
It literally is, isn't it?
Eat, sleep, shit, repeat. That's literally all she does. Burpity burp. Little burp, then carry on eating, and then shit, and then sleep, and then eat, and then burp, shit,
Like,
eat, sleep.
it's like this, it's definitely
It is easy. It's just then like we see then in the later stages with Jessie, we're seeing like how difficult the toddler stuff is. You've got to literally have one eye on your toddler at all times.
Yeah.
Because like you literally look away and he's eating face cream, or you look away and he's opening the presents under the tree. It's awesome. I'm excited. I just feel a bit rough right now. I would be feeling better if I felt better right now.
Also, I just bought an iPhone. Didn't know I was going to do that, but it's so much cheaper here than it is in the UK. And I was like, I'm going to buy it just outright. And then I came here and I was like, oh mate, it's so much cheaper. I'm just going to buy it outright. Anyway, Barney had a slight cough, but we did all our PCRs and our antigens because he wasn't feeling too good. And I said, you know what, do an antigen. It came back negative, and he had a PCR and it was negative. When we get to the other side, Bart was progressively getting more sick. So I was like, why are you coughing so much? 5 times, sorry, not 30 seconds.
Ow! That's only one nostril done so far. My eyes are absolutely pouring.
And I started to feel a bit run down. My throat started to go. I had a cough. I had a bit of a chill. Didn't think anything of it. Anyway, we get there and it's like heaven. We've got a newborn baby, a toddler, our family are there, and we're there for Christmas. And it's the week before Christmas. So we're feeling good, but yeah, Bart wasn't feeling too grand. Then 24 hours later, his father finally gets the PCR back that he did in the UK, the first test that he never received. Now, this is where things get really worrying. His dad had no symptoms whatsoever, so we had some antigens. We did all the antigens, and the only person who was positive in the household was good old Mr. Banks, my partner Barney. This is mine, so you can see, and this is Barney's, which is more darker now. It's gone really dark now, Bart. And I was getting more ill. The antigen was negative. 2 days later, we went and did a PCR after isolating in our room. Mine was negative and his kept coming back as positive. So for the first week in New York, we were isolating. And during that time, we just studied. We read so many books. We did these flashcards, the tips of childbirth. What do you know about washing and other things? And he did so well. I think I didn't do as well as I thought I did. So we have been educating ourselves with all these books.
Bookity books.
We're going to do ourselves a little quiz for this episode of DJ to Diapers number 7.
Oh, the next one. Number 3.
You're doing very well, by the way.
Thanks, mate. What's the last signal of tiredness for a baby, okay? Is it A, yawning, B, fidgeting, or C, crying?
Fidgeting.
That's incorrect.
I would say crying.
The last signal is crying, because they'll be fidgety, they'll be yawning, and then when they get to the point where they're like so tired, they'll just cry and to tell you that they're tired. Okay, that's the last one. You got it wrong. Go on then.
That's so funny, because mine is, if baby's struggling to settle to sleep, what are the 7 reasons?
7?
Yeah, go.
7. Be burping.
Uncomfortable on his back due to acid reflux.
Uncomfortable. If they're struggling to get to sleep, are they hungry?
Yeah, hungry. Number 2.
Are they like hot or cold?
Yeah.
Like uncomfortable,
3,
temperature. They need their nappy changing.
Yeah, dirty nappy.
Like they don't have their like muzzy or favourite thing to sleep with.
No.
Okay. They're being overstimulated by like things in the surrounding area.
No.
Yeah, don't dive in and start telling me answers. God, you'd be a terrible game host. Hold on, I'll give you the answer. You're taking too long. Crying. Wait, no, wait. They're uncomfortable.
Okay, so he may be hungry, that you got right.
Yeah.
He may have wind,
Oh, I said burp.
but that's acid reflux.
I said burp.
He may be uncomfortable on his back.
Winding
due
is
to acid
burping.
reflux.
That's
He may be hot and
ridiculous.
cold, you got that right. He may have a dirty nappy. He may have abdominal discomfort leading to bowel movements. It's all to do with the bowels.
Oh my god, abdominal
Or
discomfort,
he may
acid
be
reflux,
unwell.
and winding are all
This
the same
is from
thing.
the book, okay?
That's
You
all-
didn't get it right.
It's all the same
Okay.
thing. That is all the same thing.
You didn't get it right. Next. And I'm the bookworm, you know? I'm the one that reads all these books. I read a bit of Gina Ford, didn't like her, I didn't like the way she spoke, and it's kind of like, you don't have a life, your life is this baby. But I fell in love with the sensational baby sleeper. And when I actually advertised it on social media, I got a lot of hate for it because she's very much about getting your baby to self-soothe itself, but never does she say leave the baby for more than 10 minutes. And anybody that comes to me and goes, oh, she just leaves the baby to cry, they haven't read the book, because that's nothing like the book says inside. So I can't wait to try that technique once the baby is here, because I watched firsthand my sister-in-law do it, and she is a freaking superwoman. She really is. Like, she's got a newborn baby and a toddler, and she's insane. She's absolutely insane. She's a superhero. So it was great practice to get in, and obviously we had to tell the toddler, Jessie, who was obsessed with us, that we went away, even though we were upstairs in a room locked in there for about a week and a half. And we came out on Christmas Eve. And guess what? It was a snow day.
No. First time.
Oh my god, Jessie, look, it's snowing. It's snowing.
Oh no!
Yeah. How cool. Do we go, Uncle Barney? Come on.
Wake up, Uncle Barney. Wake up, Uncle Barney.
So it was pretty magical. The snow in Connecticut is completely different to the snow in the UK. You can actually roll it, and I'm like, it's like baking. We were outside playing snow day and just being with the family, finally safe and COVID free. So it was great. It was a wonderful day. Still wanted to make sure I made it to New York, so we made sure we put that in the diary to go to New York one day after Christmas. And Christmas morning came, and it was the first time Jessie was really like there to understand what Christmas meant.
Jessie, look at all your toys you've got this morning. In your stocking.
He's so into music, and so me and him like really got on so well. I was singing him songs, and it's just, see, I can't stop smiling about it because it was just such an amazing trip. It's just been great kids practice to actually see the sleeping pattern with Jessie. He goes for his naps mid-afternoon, and in the daytime how to keep the baby entertained, and also the newborn baby, the routine to put the baby into. The baby was already Tiggy was 4 weeks old at that point in time, and she has the most insane routine already, and she's drinking formula really, really well and breastfeeding. And it made me think, for our lifestyle, would formula be a better option because I do want to go back to work. I kind of have to go back to work because otherwise if I don't work, I don't get paid. You know, that's the freelancer life that we lead. So it's going to be interesting. I'm going to breastfeed as much as I can, but I might have to do 50-50 due to work, Barney being with the baby. We don't have the luxury of having a nanny, affording a nanny. So it's down to me and him really. So whatever suits our lifestyle the best. Remember, as much as it's great breastfeeding, having formula is so good nowadays. The formula is amazing. It's getting everything that we need, and we've seen firsthand how brilliant kids progress with formula, even though breastfeeding is the way forward. And I hands up, I would love to be able to just fully breastfeed, but I might not be able to afford to because I'm gonna have to work. So that's all about balance. We went shopping in New York and I made this cute little...
I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
I'm being
Here, I'm like, I'm in New York.
which was magical. And I saw the Christmas tree. We went to Saks. We did a bit of shopping and saw the family. And it was just lovely. And then on the way back, it was bliss with JetBlue. And we got back just before New Year's, quarantined for 2 days, and then went to my midwife appointment. So other than that, that was really all that happened. The first week was us in quarantine, and the second week was just being there with the family and juggling newborn baby life and toddler life. But it did make me think, I don't know if I'll be able to have a toddler and a baby at the same time because it's hard work. And yeah, it was an experience, but I feel ready now. I don't have any siblings, so to be able to experience this was like a godsend, even if it was for the 1 week, and it should have been for 2 weeks, unfortunately. But we stayed safe, nobody got COVID, and we're alive to tell the tale. And yes, I never turned positive, but I was the illest out of everyone. So I don't know whether it was the antibodies from the baby, like fighting off the virus, but whatever it was, I'm a champion and I made it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed DJ to Diapers number 8. Come back next time because we're going to be showing you the incredible baby shower, the preparation before, and the next video after that will be the nursery preparation. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. And remember to subscribe to the channel and like it below. Share it with friends. You know what to do. I don't need to say it. You watch YouTube videos all the time. I'm out of here.